Hey yo, what's up guys? Nexus here from Freeform Designs. Today I'll be bringing you guys a nice little tutorial on how to do a vintage look. The vintage look is going to look something like this. And it's going to kind of give you like a nice retro, old school look. And after we're done with the color correction, which I'll teach you guys how to do, I'm going to try and help you guys spark some ideas to take it a step farther so you're not just doing the basic. You can actually double the color correction if you want to. Add a little bit more color to it, and I'm going to try and spark some creative ideas so you can try and make something like this, or just whatever you can think of, that sparks any kind of creativity you have, to just make your picture different and original. Alright, so what I need you guys to start off by doing is grabbing a picture. You just need any kind of picture you can grab, preferably a picture you like. There's no need working on a project you don't really enjoy. If you're going to do a tutorial, follow a tutorial, you might as well do a good job the first time. You might actually like what you come up with and actually want to keep it. So I just grabbed a picture of a California beach girl, California fan. Hey, what can I say? So alright, second you grab your picture, I need you to get your picture. You can delete the background layer, it's not really necessary. Click on your layer over here with the image in it, and I need you to drag it down to here. There's right next to the trash can, there's a layer button, and it's going to duplicate your layer. So grab that and duplicate your layer. Now what I need you guys to do next is click on the layer you just duplicated, click on your second layer, go over to, it's under the layer tab, it's going to say layer up here, click on this little arrow button right down here, and scroll down and click on soft light. And see, that's going to give it kind of like it's going to like tint it up, give it a little bit of glowing effect to it. And it'll look really nice. Actually, what I want to do first to make this look even better, let's start off by let's delete that second layer real quick. I'm going to teach you guys another basic thing people don't notice. When you get images stock images off of Google, and sometimes they're pixelated, and you see like it looks really good. It's like a really good image, but if I blow this up, it starts getting more pixelated, and it's at 100% right now, and it's not great. So what we're doing, I'm going to keep it at 100% so you can see the difference. I want you to click on, you only have one layer, but you delete the other one. Click on Filter, go down to Noise, then click on Reduce Noise. What this does is this is going to reduce most of the pixels you see. So click on, go down to the bottom, click on Sharpen, bring that down all the way. Reduce Color Noise. Bring that down all the way. Preserve details. Bring that down all the way. And leave the strength at about 6. And as you see, like, look at these details. See right here? Like, see all these little differences in here? You see her skin just completely clear up. And now it just looks like professional picture. Her skin looks perfectly smooth. There's really no pixels left. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the step we did before. Alright, so let's do this again. Drag that layer down. Multiply it so you have your second layer. Get on that second layer, go down to the layers tab up here, bring it down, click on soft light. Let me zoom out a little so you guys can see this. That's my DeviantArt. I uploaded that final stock image, so right there. Then I want you to just create a new layer, a new blank layer, and then I want you guys you're gonna have to fill this one in with the paint bucket, but you have to make this a specific color. So double click on your color palette over here, and I need you to type in at the bottom, there's a number symbol, a hashtag pretty much. Type in 000 D5E. And that's the color you're going to need for this. So once you click that, type that in, go on your paint bucket, make sure you're on the layer that has nothing on it, the blank layer you just added, and drop that on there. Add that paint on there. Now this is the fun part right here. This is very simple. Make sure you're still clicked on that layer, paint layer. Now go to your layers tab again, and then scroll down and click on exclusion. What this does, this is really what's going to bring you your effect. Just click on exclusion, and now you have this really nice looking vintage effect. We just go back to steps and look what it did. So I unclicked a couple layers. So the soft light gave it a little darker, gave her like a nice like tan tint look, and then the exclusion with this bluish dark navy blue color is what really brought out the vintage look. So now you guys have a really cool effect. It looks really nice, really clean, and it works. So now we're going to take it a couple steps farther. Let's have some fun with this. So I'm going to kind of show you what I did. Grab the. You're going to go to the shape tool. You're going to make some squares. So let's just make one shape like that. Do not change it. Don't change anything right now. So make one. It'll probably be the same blue color. Then go to Layer, Duplicate. Hit OK. Then you're going to go to Edit, Transform, Rotate. We're going to rotate this. Just hold the Shift key, and once it turns, and just rotate it till it turns once. It'll turn once. Then hit Enter. Then we're going to click on go back over to your Layers tab. That color, click on where the color is on the left side. Double click on it, and then just pick color. Let's go with something close. You want to try and get each color kind of similar, like just a shade kind of close. You know what I mean? And then we'll just keep going. And then we're going to do it again. Layer, Duplicate. Go back over to your color tab. Double click on it again. We're going to go for another color. Let's go for cool green. But we need to rotate it. I forgot to do that. Not a big deal. Just go over. Edit, Transform Path, Rotate. Rotate that once. There we go. And we'll do it one more time. Layer, Duplicate. We'll just go to rotate it first. Path. OK. And we'll change the color to, let's say, yeah, why not? A yellowish. Okay. Now here we go. Now, just click on each one of your layers. We're going to need to flatten these so it's easier to work with. So just click on your layer, and then go up to Filter. Click on one of the color layers. Go to Filter. Go to Blur. And then click on Gaussian Blur. It's gonna ask you. It's gonna say it's gonna rasterize the shape. That's fine. Just hit OK. And then make sure your radius for this is on 0.3. Not anything else. It's gonna. Otherwise, it'll make it look really blurry and it'll look ugly. So 0.3 is a perfect amount for it. And then hit OK. Now after that, once you do that color, you can just click on any one of these other three colors and hit Command F. Or Control F, one of the two. I have a Mac, so I'm not sure what you have. Then you can click on the next layer, hit Command F or Control F, and the next one do the same thing. And now all three of your layers are like that. Now what I want you to do is start from your bottom color, double click on it, and change the opacity to 60. Then go to the next layer above it, and you're going to just drop your opacity by 10 less. So last one was 60, so the next one's 50. 50, next opacity, 40, and then next opacity, 30. And you see it right here, we have this really cool look. And it's just cool in my opinion. I mean, it's retro-y, it's original, it's not overdoing it, and what I did is I just put it like off to the side or something like that. Here we go, put it, where do I put this? I'll put this right behind her head. Right on her face, like right over here. Why the heck not? We'll put it like right there. Okay? And we'll hit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the bottom layer, then hit Shift and click on the very top layer of all the colors. You're going to make sure you highlight all four colors. Then you're going to scroll right over it, right click, and click Merge Layers. We're going to merge these layers. So it makes it easier to work with. So now you have all these layers merged, right? So right there. And now I want you to do right now, this is the fun part. I want you to grab the Erase tool. Grab the Erase tool. Get it like a decent size, not too crazy size. And then I want you to go over to Flow and put it on 6. I need you to have it really light because if you put anything higher than this, it's going to make it really hard to blend this. So, hold on, let me just move it real quick. I'm not liking where it is. I'm going to move it over here a bit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now you have your Erase tool. Make sure you're on the color layers, and I want you to just only erase over her face. over her body. Only erase to the body outline. Don't erase where the background is, because then you'll erase the entire thing. You'll end up doing stuff like this. That's not what you're trying to do. I want you to only erase over her face and stuff like that. And what you'll see is her face will start coming back through the colors. And since the flow is so low, the color of the background kind of just goes back to the color of the shapes goes to the background, which is a really, really nice effect in my opinion. You just kind of see how I just erasing around. You get the pick. You can erase what you want, you know. I'm kind of leaving some of the color on her face, so it kind of gives it a cool look. Not erasing it all, leaving some of the color in there. Scroll over here a little. And now the colors in her background, I'm going to shrink this down and get her finger real quick. Just a small detail. Some people don't pay attention to stuff like that, but I'm different. So there you go. Get her hand pop back out. And now you have that cool little look right there. Now after that, let's just add a couple more little details to it. And you know, there you go. You're sparking some creativity or some basics. So let's add some cool lines in here. Just grab the square tool. The square rectangle tool, and you're just gonna make kind of like long rectangle shapes. What we'll do is we'll put one right there. Layer, go to layer, duplicate it. Scroll it down a little bit. Bring it down. Doesn't really matter how far. And then we'll make one more. Put it like this. Make a little bit bigger one. Cool. Shift. Click on the first bottom layer. Click on the top one of the colors. Scroll it or something like that. Bring it towards the bottom. Now what I want you to do is click on each layer and hit Control Command F again. You're gonna Gaussian blur it. Add that blur effect to it so it's easy to work with like before. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to click shift on click on the bottom layer and then click on the top one. Then hit control, right click pretty much, and then merge the layers again. What we're going to do right here is we're just going to drop the opacity down a bit. I think 65 looks good. And then boom, right there you have a cool looking picture that's better than the original. I'll show you right now. We'll just go backwards, minusing all the stuff. And right now you had just an image. And then when you added just a color correction, it's cool, but you could make it so much better. You just need to stay creative. That's why I'm pushing on everybody. I think take stuff to the next level. You never want to overdo something. You know, you don't want to go too far. This is a nice, what they call a 50-50 figure ground relationship. There's not too much stuff in here. What my teacher calls it is too much. You got 50 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag. So pretty much that means you have too much stuff in the picture and it looks cluttered, crowded. You want a nice even ratio for your design. If you're gonna go into it, you know, and add new stuff, go for it. Don't go too crazy. Make sure that your colors kind of unify into your picture. There's some kind of theme, and you'll be able to, you know, start creating some nice work. You know, but I mean, ideas like this is something I showed you. This is something that sparked in my mind just from lots of practice and lots of just, you know, looking at different design books, looking at other artists, stuff like that. So remember, like, just because you sit there, creativity is not going to come to you. You need to do your research, look at different things, look on the web, look at other designers, find things that inspire you, and that's how you're really going to get that creativity to, you know, to think of stuff like this. And you're not going to get things right the first time. Like when I made this image, it looks very kind of simple now that you know how to do it. But I didn't come up with this idea the exact first time I tried it. It took me a few tries to get something that I liked. And then when I made the tutorial, I already knew exactly what I was doing, so I showed it to you. Alright, so make sure you guys explore, keep creative, work on becoming a freeform designer, and hope you guys like this tutorial. Alright, thanks. Peace.